Hello there, I'm Natasha Koo, the founder of Feminine Space, and welcome to day 12 of this beautiful journey to redefine womanhood for ourselves. And today, this topic is going to be very surprising, maybe to some of you, because I'm going to be talking about taking rest and why spaciousness and giving us a break and slowing down is actually one of the most important things that we can ever do on this journey to redefine a life that really works for you. So let's get to it. The reason why I want to dedicate a whole video, a whole day on this is because rest, slowing down, taking breaks is something that is so not valued in society today. But for me personally, and as I see in my clients, it's something so crucial. When I go through a huge experience in terms of an energetic shift, or I've released a block, like mentally or from my past, I go through a lot, right? There's a lot of processing that's happening within the body, and it needs time to allow that whole process to just keep developing and keep growing, keep releasing by itself. Because when we make a big change in our life, it's like we hit this little domino at the very beginning of it, and it will make all these little trickles and impacts throughout your whole life. So it's really up to us to notice that, okay, I need a rest, I'm feeling like I need a nap or I need time off. It's not, in my interest right now to commit to as much as I did perhaps in the past. And something that I've noticed almost always with my clients is that we'll have a call or we'll have a meeting in person, and because so much ground is being covered, we make so much changes and so many shifts are happening in one session that they need time afterwards to be with themselves, to not be in a very mindy, heady space, and to let it keep unfolding. Right? Because if you do really powerful work, with whether you're on your own or you're with a healer or a coach, you might begin to notice that these shifts doesn't need to first be realized, around you, like in real life. Things need to change around you. These changes first come within you, and you might feel very different. You might notice changes in your body and how you're standing. You might be noticing that there's more peace within you, and that there are less thoughts kind of madly spinning around your head. Or you might be crying a lot, right, through this emotional release. Or parts of your body that once had pain might not hold it anymore. So with all of these different shifts that are happening within us, we so need to give it time to heal, to slowly come back to the norm. So this is something really crucial, not to keep pushing, keep expecting us to be productive or efficient or on top of everything like we always are, because in this process of healing there is going to be an ebb and flow, and a part of that is to retreat and to take time off, to rest and gently care for yourself in a way that feels right. So that's one part of it, that rest. So it's almost like a recovery time, right? Like when you work out or when you're practicing something, you need a little bit of time in between so you actually notice the progress, so that next level can actually sink in. So that's one very crucial point of why rest is so necessary. But there's another aspect of rest, taking time off and slowing down, and that's when you really want to take a look at your life and you want to make changes, but you may not know how. The whole point of this series, right? Redefining womanhood, redesigning your life. Now, when you're so committed to every single thing and you're going, doing everything still at that, height, at that level of performance, of just giving and productivity and showing up at that high energy and that high level of giving, this kind of very masculine energy of always just, directed and focused and doing, then it's really hard for you to actually settle down and take a perspective that is helpful, the big picture, the one that you feel deep inside of you. Because if you don't have the space, then it's very unlikely that you're allowing yourself to feel it all, because it'll get too overwhelming, right? So an example of this is that I've seen clients, or I've seen definitely, not just clients, but a lot of people go through this, right? Which is they are doing a lot, and suddenly something happens in their life where they're forced to stop, whether they've lost their job or something big happens, and their whole routine just stops. The routine of doing all the time, always being productive and all that, it stops. And what happens is that some people will feel so physically tired, they'll like sleep the whole week. It's like they go into hibernation and they just sleep it out. They're so tired. Or this could happen to you on a retreat. This has happened to me also when I went on a retreat for myself, a full week one-on-one for a detox and healing. And I noticed I was so tired. I just needed to rest the whole time. I wanted to be by myself. I wanted to read a book. I just needed time to retreat and just to be, just to rest, to soak the whole experience in. And I felt really, really tired. Not just because of the detox, but the fact that I retreated from my natural rhythm. And in a sense, I was actually able to feel how exhausted I was, how drained I was. And if we're performing on this high level, mostly from adrenaline and the stress hormone to keep on going, in some ways we're ignoring our body's signal that's telling us slow down. I'm so tired, you need more sleep. You don't actually want this, right? Whatever you're committing to. So this is something that I've experienced, and it might be hard to take when you're in the middle of doing it all, but I've seen it again and again that people, including myself, including my clients, need that time off, especially when you're always performing at this heightened level, and when it stops, then there's a really high likelihood that your body will just shut down and pretty much show you how tired you actually have been the whole time. So in order to avoid that, right, to avoid feeling that way and getting to that point of extreme stress for the body and harm to the body, what if we take that time, even if it's just a 5-minute nap, a 10-minute extra thing, just to be with yourself, just to feel, just to slow down, just to take a look at everything that you're committing to, so that you can gain some more space in your life, have a bit more rest, feel a bit more rejuvenated, giving yourself that space so that whatever it is that you need, that clarity, those answers, your wisdom, your intuitive insights can actually bubble up because you're open to it, you have the mental space, you have the time to actually look at it, right? To give it that attention, to give it that love, and to receive it. So these two are one of the most important messages that I can tell you if you're in the process of transformation, of change, of figuring out what it is that you truly want. Sometimes we're already committed to so much that we barely notice that only with more space, only with more rest, only with more time for ourselves, and by retreating can we then actually find those answers. So be very gentle to yourself. Perhaps even this whole video series has already triggered some changes within you. Know that it's okay to take a break. Know that it's okay to slow down, commit less, and really take a look at what it is that you need. And we don't need to judge our bodies for needing that extra nap or sleep. We don't need to judge our bodies for not always performing 100%. It's not a machine. This is not a computer that we're running, and it's this gift of the body, right? It's a spirit here, And as much as modern society abuses the fact that we're not machines, we can still extend this love, this respect to our body, and respect not only the transformation that we're going on and the ebb and flow perhaps of our energy as we go through that, but also the rhythm in which we live, that fast-paced, doing kind of rhythm, and knowing that we do have the choice to slow down and to take a break and to step back and to retreat and to rest if that's what you're feeling that's needed. And with that, it will open up the space where what you need, the answers that you've been looking for, is way more likely to come up and to be heard. So I hope that this video has helped you. Short and sweet, but so necessary, but very much undervalued, right? So I'm bringing up all the underdogs because it needs loving and it's so crucial. So give yourself that kindness. See for today if you can extend that rest, that love, that little nap, that little me time, spaciousness in your day, right? So share with me in the comments below how you're what you're going to do with this video, the information that you've heard today. Are you going to do anything at all? Are you going to keep up your current lifestyle? What has changed and what changes are you willing to make? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and then subscribe in the little corner there, just so that you can keep up to date to the videos that are coming up every single weekday. And tomorrow we're going to dive into more so we can keep redefining womanhood. But let this day be a little rest day. Give yourself that kindness as I will extend to you and you to yourself. So have a really good one and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye!